In this movie, we're going to continue to talk about the different sections of your profile. And there are a lot of sections, but all of them are important and can make a difference. If you don't include all of them right away, that's okay as well. So just add them as you go, but get your basic information in first. Now we're going to start with applications. On LinkedIn, applications range from everything from your SlideShare presentations to your polls to the reading list for Amazon, all the way through to your WordPress blog that you may have. One of my favorites is TripIt. It can actually record your travel. So if you're traveling from Los Angeles to New York, say from February 1st to February 4th, it will actually record that information and share it with your network. Why would you want to do that? It's actually a way to continue to connect with folks who may be in New York at the time and know that you're going to be coming into the area. There's events, just a wide variety of different things that you can do. And these are the current applications that are available that you can add to your profile. And if we go back to my profile, you can see basically I've got my reading list. I have a lot of different authors that I'm friends with, so it's really nice to be able to promote their books and the fact that I've read their books. There's events that I go to. My WordPress blog is listed here and the last 5 or 6 posts on that blog. So it's a really cool way to fill out your profile and add some substance to it. Down below that is the education. This is where you fill out your information on where you went to college, what degree you have. I wouldn't include high school education necessarily, but that's up to you. And then the other section, which is very important, is additional information. And we'll click here on edit so you can take a look at exactly what that looks like. This is where you fill out information about who you are, the groups you're involved with, and they will also populate the groups that you're involved with on LinkedIn. But let's take a look at websites for a second, because the default for LinkedIn is personal website, company website, blog, RSS feed, or portfolio. However, if you click on other, then you can actually type in here the name of the blog that you want it listed as. So instead of just being personal profile or personal blog, it will actually allow you to customize that name. Then what happens with this, we'll take a look real quick, is then once that's there, then it shows up in this section, but it also shows up later on as well in the summary section above. So it's a great way for you to get information out. I talk to companies a lot about this as far as if you're trying to market something, if you have a landing page that you want to just set up in that way, have your executives put their particular landing page right there and call it sales landing page for ABC company. Whatever makes sense for you. We'll get into Twitter and how that works later, but if you notice, you can also connect your Twitter account directly into your LinkedIn account. So I have my Chuck Hester Twitter account here. You can add additional accounts as you go. You can display it on your profile, and it'll become important later on when I talk about the status bar. So that's a good way to do that. And you notice, by the way, this went back to your profile settings without you having to go through different areas to get to the account settings. And then finally, what we want to talk about. So these are all my groups in additional information. You notice I didn't put that in there, but this was actually populated by LinkedIn. You can add honors and awards here and personal information if you feel that that's something you want to take a look at. So you can add your phone number. I highly suggest you don't add a phone number, but your birthday if you're interested, status as far as married or single, whatever it may be. And if you remember, this was the type of information that we filled out originally when we did the add in your section on your privacy settings. So if you were to click here, it'd go right back to your privacy section, and then you can actually fill this out. You probably have already done this when you were working with your contact settings, but it's available there as well. So that's the LinkedIn profile. It's a process that needs to take some time. You need to spend time really filling it out and thinking about what you're going to do. There's a lot of information that you can put in here, and it can make a difference, especially on an SEO level, as far as folks who may be looking for you. So sprinkle SEO key terms and key phrases throughout your profile so that folks are aware of what's going on. And then you really do have a really cool profile that becomes an online portfolio that you can share with other people. So you can see here's the websites that I put together and the personalized links that are there. You can edit those directly from here. Also edit your Twitter account here as well. Now here's a pro tip. Some really interesting information. You can actually share your profile by clicking on this little button here to your LinkedIn group. You can actually send a message directly to any connections that you have by typing in their names. You can also send this information via PDF. So if we go back here and you see this PDF, it will actually create a PDF of your profile where you can set it up in such a way that you can then attach it to an email. So if you're applying for a job and you want folks to find out information about you, let me send you a PDF of my LinkedIn profile is a great way to get information out. And finally, you can print out the profile so you can hand it to somebody if you happen to be in a meeting and you want to show them what's going on. So this is the LinkedIn profile, truly the heart and soul of LinkedIn. Take some time, spend some quality time filling out the different sections, but don't feel like you have to fill out everything all at once. If you want to take some time to do it over a couple of weeks, a month, whatever it may be, get the basic information in and then continue to add as you go along.